Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're looking at top 5 APIs you need to build a fintech app in Nigeria 2025. So if you're building a loan product, you're really building a wallet, you're basically or anything fintech related, well, these are the top popular APIs you should be looking at using. Well, without further ado, let's dive into the list. But before then, note that this list are basically my opinions, and these are APIs which I've used or I'm considering using in the future. So let's get into the list. All right, so for payment processing, I break it down into cards, bank transfer, and direct debit. So Paystack and Flutterwave obviously are the OGs when it comes to card product processing, payment processing, while Monify handles bank transfer flawlessly, according to my own experience. Then also Remita and Mono are the guys for direct debit. For those building loan applications and you want to easily collect payment directly from the bank account of your customer, direct debit is as the go-to API to use. Note that you might require certain licenses for direct debit depending, yeah, but I'm sure you just want to get into the market. So let's move on to the next. For identity verification and KYC, before going ahead, you need Nigerian data protection license or not certificate, confirm that you're okay. There's not going to be on basically how you're going to be handling data, the whole policy, your internal policy, and who has access to data and the rest, considering that these are personal details of people. And the APIs which you'll be using are the checkid.ng, Z, and GoXIZ. I haven't used any of these on this list, but then I have only used Okra, and Okra no longer exists if you are aware of what's going on in Nigeria, in the fintech space in Nigeria. Moving on to settlements, disbursements, we'll modify Paystack and Cash Connect. Well, Monify, obviously, they are the OGs for these settlements for transfers, cheaper fees. Paystack also makes sense if you have a Paystack Titan, you have a Titan Trust Bank account in which Paystack can use to handle your transfers. Um, Also great. Then Cash Connect. Cash Connect for disbursement, it's 15 naira for Cash Connect. It's capped at 15 naira, not even capped. It is 15 naira per transfer. While Monify and Paystack gives you tiered transfers for ease of integration. Monify and Paystack. Um, Cash Connect is a bonus. Yeah, we basically use Cash Connect for our disbursement on Measure. Well, moving on to embedded banking and wallet infrastructure. Yeah, for this, Cash Connect takes my number one position because they give you a wallet infrastructure out of the box in which you don't have to start keeping wallet ledgers and the rest. But then you can issue out a wallet to a customer, assign wallet to a customer, and you can get the balance from that wallet to other customer. You can move money easily. Monify also has that wallet feature. Reason why Paystack is on this list is because of the Titan Trust Bank, in which if you have your pool of funds with Paystack, you could easily just do transfer, but then that requires you to do some extra work in handling the ledgers and money movement for your customers. Then finally, debit cards. Well, I only have one API on this list, Straw Wallet. I stumbled upon them while preparing for this video, but then the documentation points that they are easy to integrate, and also they offer several line of products that are available on Straw Wallets. So not just you're issuing out virtual dollar cards, you can also issue out physical cards. You could do some level of ID verification, and if you do not have the NDPRO certificate, you could still do some BVN match and the rest. Um, Note that Cash Connect also offers some of the services. Even Paystack offers some of the services, but Paystack limits it to those who have the right license. But Store Wallet a little bit lenient. So another API not worthy to mention is the Eversend business. But then they are not on this list because they are more for business operations. Say, as a business owner, you want to issue out virtual cards for your employees, right? That's what Eversend does for you. It's basically you have access to your business APIs for your business, not building a product for other users. But then if you have your workaround for it, it works fine. Then another thing I have an issue with Straw Wallet is their fees. Their fees are more of to the end user, are more of end users' fees and not to another provider middleman. So except you have a strong foothold in your product offering, well, if you have no option, well, then you still have to use Straw Wallet if you want to issue out virtual dollar cards because of the ease, especially if you just want to test out your idea and see how the market would react to it. Else, you have to go the whole long route of InterSwitch or Union 54. Or Union 54, yeah. But then I kept this list as simple as possible and based on the simplicity. So I excluded most of the APIs. So, well, that's the overview of what I have for you for the top 5 APIs you'll be consuming building a fintech app in Nigeria in 2025. If you know an API in which is not on this list and should be on this list, kindly drop it in the comment section. Then also, if you found this content helpful, you might want to subscribe and you might want to turn on notifications. So when we create new content, especially with integrating such tools, you could check them, you could get notified. Meanwhile, if you haven't seen my paystack video, I'll be having keeping a link to it for .NET and also for JavaScript. Um, well, that's it for this video, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.